What's up? Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to grow a YouTube presence on YouTube. How to grow your YouTube channel. From like absolute zero, where zero views, zero subscribers, zero anything. How to grow your YouTube channel, right? So let's go ahead and talk about this a little bit. I'll probably add a little bit to this diagram / web / whatever you want to call it that I've made here. It's very smart once you see how this all works. It's very cool. So this is actually proven. This is what I'm doing. This is what a lot of bigger channels do. I mean, my channel right now, I'm coming up on 8,000 subscribers, so it's nothing crazy. But this is what a lot of big channels do, and this is how they grow their audience. And not only grow their audience, but if you want to check out the next video, they also talk about how to monetize their audience, and I'll probably go into depth about this. I'm either going to link a previous video in the description, or I'll make another video after this. I honestly don't know, but check in the description. The name is How to Monetize. So without YouTube ads too, without stupid AdSense like trickle money. Like we're talking like real money. So I'm gonna change the focus over to the board here. It sort of starts with having knowledge in an arena of some kind, in a niche, right? So for me, it was photography, and it still is photography. I still do talk a little bit about photography, specifically wedding photography. And so then it goes on to a desire to help people. Like, you want to know that you're there to help, there to bring value to people, there to just like teach, right? And ultimately just to bring value to people in this arena. And so you pick a niche, have a desire to help people, have knowledge. That's the first step. Those are the first things you have to do, right? You don't have to have a specific one tiny little niche. Try to find a niche that's big enough that you can tap into it, but it's small enough that it doesn't have any major players, and you can sort of begin to build your own audience and not have to, catch audience viewers from other people, which is nice. Or you can go the other route, which is pick a huge niche that everyone does and just do it better, which is actually what I would prefer you do. So pick a niche. So first steps are have knowledge, have a desire to help people, then pick a niche. Pick any sort of a niche, and mine is sort of transferring from wedding photography into just like online entrepreneurship, digital marketing, that sort of arena, right? Stick to it. And as well, there's a lot of arrows going around. I hope you can see this. I hope if you want, go full screen. It'll probably help. I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit here for you, just so we are a little bit more clear. So stick to your niche and have daily uploads, right? Daily uploads makes YouTube like you a lot. It's actually something I'm trying right now. I'm actually going for 50 daily uploads in a row within this online entrepreneurship niche, so I can begin to grow an audience in that arena. Right? So daily uploads, and then add value with your uploads, right? The ultimate goal is to make people like you. That's the ultimate goal, but we're showing you a bunch of different ways to do that. So once you've picked your niche, stick to it for one, and secondly, have daily uploads, at least for 50 days, like what I'm doing. So let me focus back on my face. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to do 50 daily uploads, and I'm going to build an audience in this arena and begin to monetize that and make a lot of money and also help a lot of people, which is a wonderful thing. Probably write a book eventually. I would love to write a book, sell some courses, probably design some software, something like that. I was about to touch this and not touch my screen. I'm an idiot, so let me just go ahead and touch my screen again. So once you stick to it, don't only just stick to it in terms of daily uploads, but interact with your audience, you guys. YouTube loves it when you interact with your audience, so YouTube likes you. If you stick to your niche, YouTube likes you, and if you have daily uploads, YouTube likes you. So those are 3 things that you can do. Daily uploads, sticking to a specific niche, and also interacting with the people that leave comments, that subscribe. Just reply to comments is really what that means on the top of the funnel, I guess. The bottom would probably be responding to emails, but YouTube can't really track that. The goal, again, is right now is to make YouTube like you. So pick a niche, have daily uploads, stick to your niche, and interact with your fans, and YouTube will love you. And when YouTube loves you, they don't just like you, but they promote you, right? So they will actually take your videos and purposefully recommend you to people who are searching keywords that are related to you, or bring you up on the suggested videos, like you see on the right of this video. This is the suggested videos panel. If you stick to your niche, if you interact with your fans, and if you have daily uploads, you will be suggested a lot more often. So let me do a little tangent here real quick. Nobody really understands YouTube's algorithm completely. Nobody really quite 100% understands what YouTube is looking for in content, and nobody really quite understands exactly what they push. But this is what works for a lot of people, and this is what works for me, right? So just to real quick sum it up, without even going into all this over here yet, have knowledge, desire to help people, and pick a niche. Once you pick the niche, have daily uploads, stick to your daily uploads. YouTube likes you, interact with your audience, YouTube likes you, and then ultimately it's about getting people to like you, right? If YouTube likes you, they promote you, more people will like you. Of course, more people will hate you too. It's okay, it's part of it. A lot of people will hate you. But people will like you, and they'll talk about you if you interact with them as well. So people will like you, and they'll talk about you. Plus, they'll like you if you interact with them. They'll talk about you, viewership grows, and you can begin to scale this channel, right? And this money right here, in this context, it means making money, but it also means growing your channel. So let's just make that clear. I don't know why. I like money as an adjective. It's like, dude, that's so money. But so if you have daily, let's go this route as well. Once you pick the niche and you have daily uploads, bring value within that niche. Like, teach things that not a lot of people teach, talk about things that not a lot of people talk about, address issues, equip people to do well within their niche. Like, as a wedding photographer, I talk about how to begin a wedding photography business. Maybe if you were to start a channel on health or beauty or something like that, you would give, like, makeup tips or, like, fitness tips, that sort of thing. Bring value to people. People will like you. They'll talk about you. Viewership grows. And so, as well, let me talk a little bit about if you have literally no traction at all, if you have actually 0 subscribers, 0 views, right? We're going to talk a little bit about, I'm thinking I'm going to bring this over here a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about keywords, right? So let's make a whole new thing, proper keywords, right? And these are basically your tags and your titles. Your tags and your titles and your descriptions all contain keywords, which is basically when somebody's searching for a certain type of video on YouTube, if they use a word that you rank for, if your keywords line up with their search, then you'll get suggested as a video, right? So if proper keywords, let's say your niche, for me, like right now my niche, is like this video, my niche is online entrepreneurship, my niche is, monetizing a YouTube channel, my niche is, it's a lot of things. It can span into a lot of things. So let's say I'm using the keyword, right, let's say online business, right? That keyword will rank me for, if I put that keyword in my description in some fashion a couple times, if I put it in my title, maybe like how to use YouTube to build your online business, or online business dash using YouTube to monetize, something like that, right? And people search online business of some kind, or how to make money online, that the word online will pull up. So think about your keywords, right? Think about what you want to rank for, and talk about that in your videos, and as well include your titles are your best keywords. Your titles are your most ranked keywords. So whatever's in your title is likely to be what shows up when people search. So if people search the exact name of your video, which is unlikely, your video will pop up at least in the first 10 results, even if you have 0 subs and 0 views, right? So find videos that you could be making that have keywords that people are constantly searching, that you know a lot about and you can bring a lot of value in, right? And I wasn't really able to draw a very good graph for that, but I hope that makes sense. As well, something that you can do is look at your competitors. This is just a huge tip that I think everyone should be following. Look at your competitors and copy their best videos. And literally, it is one of the easiest things you can do, is copy. And it sounds really lazy, but the reality is, if you look at your best competitors and you see what they're doing and you see what videos of theirs are doing, guys, like literally go to their channel and sort their videos by most popular. I said most weird, most popular, and then just sort of make their most popular videos for yourself, but throw a twist on it of some kind. Like, for me, this video has been done. If you search how to grow a YouTube channel, this video has been made quite a few times, and a lot of people know a lot about this, but I'm throwing out how I do it, and I want to show you guys how I do it. So look at your competitors and copy. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're throwing in your own version or your own twist. That's actually necessary. That will help you long term if you... I just dropped my cap for my whiteboard pin. But anyway, if you copy your competitors, then you will almost have guaranteed viewership, because the reality is, a lot of the popular videos on YouTube stay popular, right? A lot of the popular searches on YouTube stay popular for a long period of time. And a sort of format that really works is like the 3 tips for X. And you see a lot of videos that are doing really well with the tips format, and a lot of channels are doing the tips format. So like for me, this is like, I don't know, this would probably be my few tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. So I don't know. But yeah, that's how you do it. And so let me talk about this circle right here. I haven't quite talked about this just yet. If you offer something, right? If you offer, like for me, I have a wedding photography course. If you literally just offer something of some kind, then you have personal incentive now to keep posting, right? So I'm moving away from looking at your competitors. Understand that. Look at your competitors' popular content. Do it yourself with your own twist, right? But now I'm back over here, back to this side. If you have a niche, you're uploading daily, you're bringing value, offer something, right? Have an incentive right now to begin posting. And a lot of people, so they say don't offer anything early on, but I really disagree with that, because if you're offering something early on, like a course or something paid that you can actually, you get money from, then you'll have a lot more incentive to begin to post videos. So I have that wedding photography course, right? And ever since I've launched it, it's made me a consistent $400, $500 a day. It's been a couple days now. It hasn't been very long, so I'm expecting that to drop really low very soon. But that's still very cool, right? As a 17-year-old kid, that's an incredible amount of money, and I'm really happy about that. But I want to grow that. I want to scale that. I'm not satisfied. I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. I want to keep going. So offer something, right? And as well, if you offer something and that something is of value, then people like you and they talk about you. Viewership grows and your channel grows, right? If you offer something and you continue, let's say, if you offer something that brings you incentive for your daily uploads, and if you're bringing value, then people like you, they talk about you, viewership grows, and your channel grows, right? So offer something, you guys. Like, have something out there. For me, the easiest thing that you can do is build a course. Info products are one of these things that just about anybody can do if you have any knowledge in an arena. You don't need like a certificate to begin selling your knowledge. It's really not that hard to build a course and to start selling it. But the thing is, you do have to understand enough that you're actually bringing value within your niche. Otherwise, you're screwing people over, and you don't want to do that. I worked for like a full 3 weeks, day and night, on this wedding photography course, and so I suggest that you actually put a lot of work into it. Otherwise, people will be angry with you. This is not from experience. This is just logic, okay? But yeah, that's how to grow your channel from 0 subs and 0 views. Starts with knowledge in an arena. I'm going to focus back on my whiteboard. Start with knowledge in an arena and a desire to help people. Pick a niche, stick to it, interact. We didn't talk much else about interacting, but we can have a whole section down here about how to interact. Replying to YouTube comments, actually interacting with your fans one-on-one, like via Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, other social media platforms. They talk about you, they share you. A lot of the course sales have actually just been from people talking about me, which is awesome, right? So let's just draw another line from they talk about you to offering something. And that's huge, right? So that's probably brought me plenty of money. Viewership grows, right? And if viewership grows, then your channel grows. So that's sort of my formula, you guys. It's really not that difficult. And frankly, once you've scaled this, I have another video that you should go check out. It's called How I Make $4,000 a Month on YouTube. And actually, I make a lot more now since I've made that video. But the link is in the description. I'll probably change the title just because I make more now. But I'll change the title on that one. Go check it out. Link is in the description. I'll show you how you can monetize this besides just a course. There's 1,000 things you can be doing, and I highly recommend you check out that that video. So there you go, you guys. I would say step number 1, once you're done with this video, go and figure out your keywords for your niche. Go and figure out what your competitors are doing and just copy that, and then this all comes into play, right? So congratulations, you've watched the video. You learned something, probably, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see about that. If you enjoyed the video, raise your standards. Have a nice day.